Hello YouTube and welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we're back with another tiering video because the one I did reacting to Dr. Slacking's starter tier list did really well, so I thought, well, if Dr. Slacking can do it, and he's gaining a lot of subscribers recently, and his recent tier list video has done absolutely killed it for views, so I thought, well, I don't know as much about the draft scene as he does. So I thought, well, why don't we make it an interesting one and just rank all of the mons that are in Gen 1? All the first 151, I think the megas are included on this list, so it's slightly more than that. So we're here, hopefully, if you're watching this video, you know that my opinions of mons are exquisite. Nothing can beat it. Like, if you disagree with me, you're just wrong in general. You're literally just wrong in general. Now, we have, as you can see, we've got all the mons in the world in this game. All the mons in Gen 1. So, there's a lot. Let's just get started, shall we? So, the categories we have are 100 deserve to be on the squad, which means, like, if I'm playing through Gen 1, or any games for that matter, or in a draft league, I'm thinking, this mon has to be on my team. It's the GOAT. I love it to pieces. It's 100% on my team. 100% on the squad. Next category is decent. It's a decent mon, but it's decent, but wouldn't be my like go-to Pokemon. If I was in the Pokemon world, I'd say that's a decent mon, but I wouldn't have it on my team. Next category is it's okay, but it's not team worthy. It's okay, but I don't hate it. I don't like it. It's like in the middle. Now, category 4 is meh. It's like, it's there, I guess. It's there, I guess. And last category is put in the bin. It's trash. Brexit means Brexit. Dexit means Dexit. Get out of here. No one likes you. Just get in the bin. Okay. Those are our categories. We can add more if we like. If there needs to be, but I don't think we will do. So let's start off with Pokédex entry number 1. We have Bulbasaur. Now, I like all the starters in Gen 1. Like, I do. I like all of them. But I think Bulbasaur, I think is okay, but not team worthy. Because out of the three, I'd pick Bulbasaur. I like them all, not gonna lie. I like them all. But I would choose Squirtle and Charmander over Bulbasaur every time. Because there's a lot more grass types I like in Gen 1 anyway. And I prefer way more grass types to Venusaur than I do to fire types for Charmander. I mean, I'd say water types of Blastoise, but there's god many hundreds of them. But I like Squirtle the best. It's the only one I've got as a plushie. So, I think Bulbasaur is okay, but not team worthy. I'm going to put Ivysaur in the same category as well for the same reasons, I guess. Because I like these two more, but yeah, I just like these two. But Venusaur, however, I think Venusaur is decent, and I'll put Mega Venusaur in decent as well because I like Venusaur's design. I really do because its final form, look, just like this massive Bulbasaur, which they've kind of like gone off a bit in like the later games because what's its face? Sobble looks nothing like Inteleon. Tepig looks nothing like Emboar. Oshawott looks nothing like Samurott. Like, it just goes on and on, doesn't it? It just looks like a Bulbasaur's like matured. It's grown bigger and its flowers like expanded. I just think that's dope. That's decent. It's a decent boy. Next up, we've got the Charmander line. Now, again, Charmander. I think Charmander is decent. 100%. I think all of the Charmander line goes in decent, I believe, because Charmander, I love it so much. Actually, no. I'm gonna put Charmander here. No. Yeah, I'm gonna put Charmeleon. I like Charmeleon a lot though. I'm gonna put Charmeleon in decent because I like the dark color of Charmeleon. I like it. It's just a little. It's more badass. It's a little bigger. It's just, you know, it's decent. It's decent. Charizard. Now, I'm just a hipster. Everyone loves Charizard because there's like 100 billion different Charizard forms. There's Dynamax Charizard. They've got 2 Megas. It's like Charizard just everywhere. So I would not put it. I want to put it in okay, but not team worthy. I want to put it here because I'm a hipster, And Charizard doesn't. It just doesn't. Uh, if it's a popular mon, I'm not gonna like it unless it's like super duper duper duper. Charizard just tries too hard. That's my problem with it. It just tries too hard. Now the Mega Forms, I think they're both decent. I 100% think they're decent. Charizard Y is my favorite out of the two, but so right, if I do, yeah, I put regular Venusaur there, and I'm gonna put Megazord X there because out of the two, I think Charizard Y looks better because it looks like a like fossilized like old version of a Charizard. It just does. It looks like a very ancient Charizard. And then Charizard X is just the dragon everyone wanted. Everyone, oh, Charizard's dragon type, Charizard's dragon type. Let's give it a dragon typing. So again, it's too much of a try hard like Charizard. So I might, yeah, I'm gonna actually, yeah, I'm gonna move him down. Same. Then put Charmander. I'm gonna put Charmander there. I'm gonna put Ivysaur there. And put Bulbasaur there. I think that's right so far. So yeah, that's my feeling. Charizard X, again, like Charizard, Game Freak just trying too hard. We want a dragon. Charizard should be a dragon type. Give it Charizard X. Make it a dragon type. Everyone can shut the hell up about Charizard being that typing. So that's why he's in okay, but not team worthy. Next up is Squirrel. Squirrel is the best. You can't just deny it. Squirrel is going to go top of decent because Squirrel is the best starter from Gen 1. It is the best one. It just 100% is. And Wartortle can join him in there, just underneath him. Because Squirrel's just too adorable. Wartortle grows a little bit more. His tail's gone. He's got little winged horns on his head. Wartortle's here, ready to play. Blastoise. I want to put him top of decent as well. I want to put all of... Yeah, this is the... Yeah, all in decent, I think, for Blastoise. All in decent for Blastoise because Blastoise is just a good boy, isn't it? I like Tails. Blastoise with his big Hydro Cannons. Now get Shell Smash, so it's busted. Its Mega Form is dope, but I prefer the original. I just don't like it having a massive bazooka on its back like that. It just doesn't look right. It just doesn't... I'm still going to put him in decent. I'm going to put him there, but I still prefer the OG Blastoise. Like, it just looks cooler to me. Because the guns make it like less of a Pokemon. It's like, oh, it's just a... It's now like a artillery tail. It just doesn't... I know it's got... Like... They look like hoses on Blastoise. On Mega Blast, they look like freaking tank cannons. It just doesn't suit it. It just doesn't suit it. So that's why Blastoise is ahead of Mega Blastoise. Now we move on to the bugs. First up, we have the Butterfree line. Caterpie is trash. I don't like Caterpie. I don't. Metapod, again, it's going to be there. But Butterfree, I'm going to put in meh. Because I like Butterfree's design. Like, every time I think of Butterfree, I just 100% think of the anime. Where Ash just lets his Butterfree go to find love. And to find love, it's so emotional with the pink Butterfree. Is even shiny Butterfree pink? I don't think it is it? Or is it? So there were shiny Pokemon in the anime before shiny were actually in the game. And Hoa was in the anime before Hoa was even in the game. You see? Game Freak have been having, or Nintendo, have been having these goddamn ideas for Pokemon for years before they even release them. So, you know, it's one of those things, isn't it? It's one of those things. But Butterfree is meh. It's got a Gigantamax form now. Still not really used that much in competitively because when I occasionally ladder, when I use draft, while I was in draft leagues, you never see Butterfree used. So it's meh. It's got a cool design, but it's a bit meh. Next up, we have the Beedrill line. Now, Weedle. I think Weedle goes here. I prefer Weedle to Kakuna. I mean, Caterpie. Now, if Devil's watching this, I'm sorry, but Kakuna is going to be here. Bottom of meh. I'm not going to put it in the bin. Actually, it's just a... Actually, I'm going to put it in the bin. I'm going to have to. It's just a cocoon. Like, it's literally just a cocoon. It doesn't have any design to it. It's just a yellow cocoon with eyeballs on it. I mean, come on. It doesn't do anything. All it does is, when you play it in the game, all it does is harden, 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 and just make it impossible to kill. It's really frustrating. It really is. Early games, when you're in that forest, all these freaking cocoon Pokemon just sit there. They give a lot of experience, but they just sit there and harden. And I'm like, well, what's the point in you? You're not even going to attack me. They don't have poison sting or anything like that. They're just trash. So I'm going to put you there. Now B, Barry B. Again, I'm going to put him in Barry B and meh, because it's definitely not on the okay but not team worthy level. But Beedrill, I think I need another category, to be honest. Yeah, I think I need another category, because I think Beedrill should be a tier above Butterfree, but not in the same tier as Charizard. So how do I add? Add row below. Okay. Okay, but not team worthy. What category should I call this? It's not meh. It's eh. I'm calling it eh. 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 I'm calling it eh. 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 It's eh. It's not on the same level as Charizard, but it's better than Butterfree. So it's an eh. It's not meh. It's eh. Yeah. Meh. Eh. 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 Yeah. Mega B. Now Mega B is absolutely busted. It's 100%. I'm going to put it here. Mega B's in okay, but not team worthy. Mega Beedrill did so much for Beedrill, because before it came out, no one in their right mind used Beedrill. No one at all used Beedrill, because Beedrill was frail. It wasn't that fast. It had a decent attack stat, but its moveset was okay, I guess. It got U-turn and poison jab, but now it's got adaptability. It's like super duper fast. It's got super high attack. It's still frail, but what do you need frailty for? We can just U-turn outspeed something, get some U-turn chip on it with adaptability, could do a lot of damage, and just go into your bulky boy to eat up the hit, and then just do your thing there. So Mega B is okay, but it's not team worthy. It's not team worthy. Next up we've got the Pidgey line. Now, I'm gonna put Pidgey in meh. Pidgey is meh. It's just I'm gonna put Pidgey in meh. Out of the evolution line, I think Pidgeotto looks the best, because Pidgeot's just a fat bird. Pidgeotto looks dope. So I'm going to put Pidgeot in meh. And I'll put Mega Pidgeot in eh as well, because Pidgeotto, I think, looks so much better than Mega Pidgeot, because the long hair it's got, don't like it, and it's like super fat for no reason. Why is Pidgeot so fat? I don't get it. Why is it so fat? Mega Pidgeot, I think, is dope. I've got it in Peda. It does work, especially with no guard. Again, it did a lot to help Pidgeot, because before that came out, nobody used Pidgeot. To be fair, you rarely see Mega Pidgeot anyway these days anyway, either. So it's cool, but it's eh. It's eh. It's eh. Yeah. Next up we've got Rattata and Raticate. Now I'm gonna put Rattata in meh. I'm gonna put Raticate in meh as well, because they're not like put them in the bin, like get them out. But actually, yeah, put Raticate in the bin. I don't like Raticate. I like Rattata though. I don't know why I like Rattata. Why have I put Rattata in meh? I don't know. Because Rattata's like the OG rodent. You have to put it in meh. Because without Rattata, we wouldn't have all the other rodents. We wouldn't have Bunnelby. We wouldn't have Zigzagoon. We wouldn't have Sentret. We wouldn't have Bidoof. We wouldn't have Bidoof without Rattata. So Rattata's got to be there. Now we've got Spearow and Fearow. I don't like these birds. I want to put Spearow here. And put Fearow here. I just don't like Fearow. I don't get it. Every time you play through Gen 1, you always pick Pidgeot over Fearow. You never see Fearow in competitive. Its design looks weird. Why has it got... It's like a chicken with its like glove on its head. It's terrible design, terrible moveset, terrible stats. Like, why would you choose it over Pidgeot? Why would you do that? I don't know, but I'm putting it in the bin, because there's a lot more months to go, and I think You know, Fearo's a bit right. It's put in the bin. It's put in the bin. Right, Ekans Arbok. Ekans. I'm gonna put Ekans in air. I'm gonna put Arbok. I like Arbok. I like Arbok's design. Uh, I just like Arbok and Weezing because for me, I watched the anime a lot when I was younger, and Arbok and Weezing were just like cement in my head because I Jesse and James would like yes, 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 yes in your face. Arbok has to be in okay but not team worthy. Not as good as the others, but it's better. It's not going in air. It's going in okay but not team worthy. I like Arbok's design. It's got some intimidate. Obviously, it's got a niche in competitive, being a poison type, and bulky poison. It's a poison type with intimidate is very rare. It gets shed skin. It's got decent defenses. It's just not fast or not specially physical or special. So it's a slow. If it had more speed behind it, I could. If this got like a Galarian form and gave it some speed, it could be decent. It could actually be decent. Make it like, I don't know, a Rouse. I don't know what's. You get loads of grass snakes in England. Make it a grass poison type. Give it a little bit more speed. Slightly less bulk, maybe. I don't know. But just be like a frail, like Mega Beedrill. Make it a frail, fast physical attacker with Intimidate. You know? It could work. It could work. Now, next up, we've got the boy. Pika freaking P. 100% deserves to be on squad. 100%. Pikachu. Pikachu is the best. If you think Eevee's better than Pikachu, you are dead wrong. Like 100% wrong. Pikachu is the boy. I've used him in League before because I love him so much. He's just so good. You get a light ball on him. He's broken. But he's the mascot for a reason. He's adorable. He's cute. He is the best. I wouldn't say he's not my favourite electric type because Rotom is, but he's up there for sure. It's the best. It's the OG electric type. Has to be Pikachu. Raichu is indecent. I'm going to put Raichu. Where am I going to put Raichu? I'm going to put Raichu top of decent. I like Raichu a lot. But Pikachu is just better. Raichu got no love because Pikachu got all the hype. Because every time you ask someone saying, oh, name a Pokemon to anyone, they'd say Pikachu. And if you said, what does Pikachu evolve into? They're going to be like, Pikachu evolves? And like, Raichu got done dirty. Even they brought out Alolan Raichu. Didn't really help it. So Raichu is indecent because I like Raichu a lot. Now, Sandshrew and Sandslash. I'm going to put them in meh. I'm going to put them in... Actually, no. I'm going to put them in meh, but until Gen 5 came out, they did not learn a ground type move by level up. They didn't learn they didn't learn Earthquake. They didn't learn anything. In Gen 1, all they had was Poison and normal type moves. They didn't have Earthquake. They didn't get Earthquake. Gyarados did. They didn't get Earthquake. Freaking Cresselia did. Freaking all these mons which didn't deserve... Mantine gets Earthquake. Sandslash doesn't get it by level up. It's a freaking mole. Doesn't get Dig. Didn't get Dig, for God's sake. It's a freaking mole. Game Freak. You ruined Sandslash. You gave it a Alolan form being an Ice Steel type. Probably the worst type you could possibly given it. Because it's weak to goddamn everything at that point. Weak to Fire type quad weak. Steel type... No, Ground type quad weak. Fighting type quad weak. No, it's quad weak to fighting and fire, wasn't it? Yeah. Was only fast in Slush Rush. Who runs a Hail team? Not that many people. So, it's in meh. It's just in meh. Now, next up, we've got the Nidorans. Now, I'm going to put Nidoqueen and Nidoking. I'll put Nidoqueen in okay, Nidoking in decent. Because I prefer Nidoking's design, because it's more like badass than freaking Nidoqueen. Now, and I just don't like these designs, like these mid designs. I'm going to put these in air. Now I'm going to put Nidoran male in air. I'm going to put Nidorino here. Put you in here. I've lost the order in the tiers, but it's fine. I'm going to put you in there. Because I I think Nidoran male's cute with the hornet's head. This has got like really I know they've got buck teeth, but Nidoran's only got one teeth. That is cute. Nidoran's got two, and like when they're on their legs and like, because when Nidorino is like this and Nidorina is like this, they just look stupid. They don't become like full badass until this final stage, because they look terrible, in my opinion. They don't look. They're not good designs. They're just not looking like that. So that's why they're there. We've got so long to go. We've only been going for like 20 minutes. It's ridiculous. So, Clefairy, Clefable, Clefairy. I'm gonna put in. I'm gonna put Clefairy. I'm gonna put Clefairy in. Okay, but not team worthy. And I'm gonna put Clefable in air, because again, Clefairy was going to be the mascot of the series, but they thought the why they didn't do it was because if Ash had a Clefairy, they could just go, "Oh, Clefairy saved the day. You just make sure we get the perfect move for that situation." That'd be stupid. That would be 100% stupid. So they thought, well, let's just give it to Pikachu instead. That's fine. So that's why Clefairy's there. Clefable, I like Clefable, but it's eh. I don't like as much as the things I've put in okay, but not team worthy. It's just Barbara, isn't it? It's just bulky Clefable. When it got its fairy typing, it became decent again. But before then, it wasn't good and competitive at all. That's why it's there. Next up, we've got Vulpix and Ninetales. Again, I'm going to put them in air. Because, yeah, I just think that they're just there, aren't they? I don't like... it's not like I hate Ninetales, but I don't like it either. It's like, oh, you're cool. Yeah, you're over there. Obviously, now it's got Alolan form. Everyone loves the Alolan form. They use it all the time because of Aurora Veil. No one uses the Fire-type one anymore. And Vulpix is just, it's cute and all, but it's just, it's not as cute as Charmander. It's definitely not going that tier. Now, next up, we have the GOAT. We have Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff has to go in decent. It just does. Just because it's in Smash Bros. And is an absolute monster when it can be, using that OP sleep attack. It's also POF being free-for-alls. It's when you think of the anime, you think of Jigglypuff and its microphone drawing on people's faces when they fall asleep. Like, you have to have done it. You have to have done it. That's why Jigglypuff is there. And I'm going to put Wigglytuff in air. Because Stromful's going to hate me for this if he watches this. But, yeah, Wigglytuff's in air. It's like... It's not... if it was used more, I think I'd put it in okay, but not team worthy. But it's not really that used that often. Its design looks derpy. It looks like a marshmallow. So what's this white belly from? Because Jigglypuff hasn't got a white belly. Why does it have a white belly? And its ears just get bigger, like a bunny rabbit. It's like... it just loses its cuteness as a Jigglypuff and just becomes a fat... It's like if Jigglypuff's got diabetes. That's literally what happens. Oh my god. I can get away with this because I'm diabetic. I can say diabetic jokes. Next up is Zubat and Golbat. Zubat's got to be put in the bin. Because every time, when you first played Pokemon Go, when it first came out, the only Pokemon you goddamn saw was Zubat. And they were impossible to catch because they would zip around the screen like so fast. When you went into every single cave in the game, there'd be Zubat, 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 Zubat. I'm like, no, there's too many of you. Stop. You're like a pest. Get out of my life. And I'm going to put Golbat in air. I'm going to put Golbat in air because I like Golbat. Pull the Golbat. Obviously, Crobat is the best out of the three. But Golbat, if Crobat was here, I would put it in okay, but not team worthy. But Golbat, even like Golbat, can be an absolute monster. And, it's just not... it's just not a Zubat, is it? It's just not a Zubat. That you don't see it every 2 seconds. It's not like a billion of them. I just don't like Zubat. So that's why Zubat. Golbat is in air, and Zubat's down there. Now, next up, we've got Oddish, Gloom, and Vileplume. Now, again, same typing as Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur. Grass Poison, same as Bellsprout, Weeping Bell, Victreebel. Grass Poison. Yeah, there's 3 Grass Poison types in Gen 1. Like, literally. And this flower, does that look familiar to you? Look at these flowers. It's the same god. If I did that, like, you wouldn't tell the difference. You literally couldn't. No, you literally couldn't tell the difference if I did that. You can't. It's the same goddamn flower. It's the same goddamn flower. That's just lazy design, isn't it? But I'm gonna put oddish in. I'm gonna put oddish in meh. I'm gonna put gloom in. I'm not gonna put gloom. I'm gonna put gloom in okay, and I'm gonna put Volplume in okay, but not team worthy. I like Volplume a lot, but again, it's just a flower on Venusaur's back, isn't it? Literally. I like gloom better because it's like. I like the drool. I like the drool in its mouth. It's just so edgy. I love it. I just prefer gloom to Volplume. I'm sorry, I just do. But they're both in okay, but not team worthy. Next up, we have the Parasect. It's just it's Parasect. Now, before, if you would come to me, like literally when I first, if you'd show me a list of all these Pokemon before I even played the game and thought, okay, which one do you like the best? Parasect would be the last on my list, but because of Orzeron Ben, and back in college about 7-8 years ago, when I was like 16, young chappy, he asked me, Jake, could you send me over a Paras? And I said, yeah, just a Paras, yeah? He said, yeah, just a Paras. So I sent him over a Paras, hatched it from an egg, and called it just a Paras. Sent it over to bed. And he was laughing because I told him to. He asked me for just a Paras, so I gave him just a Paras, just a Paras, just a Paras. So just a Paras, the Paras has to be an okay but not team worthy because it's just a Paras. And Parasect again has to be an okay but not team worthy because I like the boy, but it's not the best mod in the game, is it? It just isn't. It's going to be okay but not team worthy because it's just a Paras. Now we've got Venomoth and Venonat. Venonat. Because I like doing its cry, I'm going to put it in decent. Just because I like doing its cry. Venonat. And then Venomoth is decent as well because I've been swept countless times by Venomoth. So it has to be decent, right? Otherwise I'm bad. But freaking, it's Quiver Dance, Sleep Powder, Tinted Lens, makes Bug Buzz, Sludge Bomb just Oko everything. It's stupidly broken when it gets a chance to sit up on it. So Venomoth's indecent. It is indecent. Next up we've got Diglett-Dig, Trio. Diglett-Dig, Trio. Right. Diglett-Dig. Trio. Okay, but not team worthy. Because Dog Trio, I just love Dog Trio. It's got the lowest HP stat in the game, I do believe, other than Shed Ninja. Really fast. Arena Trap. Can be useful if the leagues allow it. Quite fast, quite a physical attacker. It's got a niche to it, but, you know, I just like Dog Trio. It's just the mystery of it. What is under that? What does it look like underground? Who knows? Is its nose a mouth? Who knows? Maybe the white thing's a tooth. Who knows? Nobody knows. But Dog Trio is an okay but not team worthy. He's there. Next up we've got Persian and Meowth. Now Meowth, that's right, has to be up there. I love the anime. Meowth was my favourite character in the anime. It was. Because all the puns he made, he was from Brooklyn, you know. I hate water, especially wet water. I just loved him so much. He was my favourite character. That's why I've got a plushie of him as well. He has to be in top tier. And Persian, I'm gonna put Persian in eh. Persian's gonna go in eh because it just becomes like this cute cat, like mischievous cat, to like this posh, like over the top, arrogant cat. It's like, come on now, you don't have to be that arrogant and pissed off all the time. Persian, you don't have to be. Which is why you're going in eh. Next up, we've got Psyduck and Golduck. Now, Psyduck, okay, but not team worthy. I like Psyduck a lot. 3 little hairs on its head. It's basically Homer Simpson. It's yellow. It's got 3 hairs on its head. It's an idiot. It's Homer Simpson. Psyduck, that's my new Psyduck nickname, Homer Simpson. Golduck, I'm going to put in meh. I don't, it's meh. Golduck's meh. It's not terrible enough to throw it in the trash, but if I was ever playing for a game, and I would never choose Golduck at all, I would never use it. I probably would never draft it either because it's terrible. That's why it's going in meh. Now, Mankey and Primeape. Mankey, Primeape, There's better fighting types. There really is. Even in Gen 1, there's better fighting types. And if you don't count all the gens, even if you just count Gen 1, Primeape, not the best fighting type. But Dean the Mankey in my Pokemon Pearl Roulette Nuzlocke has a place in my heart. Primeape, again, it's got a niche to it. You never see it used ever, but I don't hate it. That's why it's in air. Right, next up we've got Growlithe and Arcanine. Now, again, a mon that I don't like, but I don't hate. I want to put it in air as well. I want to put Growlithe and Arcanine in air as well. I know Growlithe's a cute boy. Actually, no. I'll put Growlithe in this one because it's much better than Vulpix. Yeah, they're much better than Vulpix, so they have to go up a tier. They have to go up a tier because Vulpix, they're much better than Vulpix. And I can't put Vulpix. Actually, I'm going to put Vulpix in. Now, let's leave it there. Let's just leave it there. We're going to put Arcanine and Growlithe in okay, but not team worthy. Because when you think of Gen 1 fire types, you think of Charizard. Then you think of Arcanine. You just do, don't you? You just do. Which is why Growlithe is going to be an okay, but not team worthy. Next up, we've got the Poliwag line. Now, Poliwag, Poliwell, Poliwrath. Again, same old story like with Primeape. I don't hate them. I don't like them either. They're just there for me. They're They're just they're there. They're there. Maybe. Yeah, I think they're gonna put them in Abracadabra, Alakazam, Mega Alakazam. For the longest time, Mega Alakazam was my favourite Mega. So I'm gonna have to put him in there. I think my team of 6 I'm gonna actually would have in the real world from Gen 1 would be in that top tier, I think. And the rest will decent. So I'm going to put regular Alakazam in decent. I'm going to put Kadabra and Abra in. Actually, I'm going to put Kadabra there, and I'm going to put Abra there because every time you play the Nuzlocke in any game and you encounter an Abra, teleport away, God, you got evidence Abra. I'm like, please, no, you annoy me so much. That's the only reason it's going in okay. The only reason Abra is not in the same tier as Alakazam, because every time you try and catch an Abra, it just teleports away. It's the bane of your existence. It's so goddamn annoying. I hate it so much. I just hate it, which is why it's in okay, but not team worthy. Machop, Machamp, Machoke. Machop, Machamp, Machoke. Machop, Machamp, Machoke. Machop, Machamp, Machoke. I'm going to put Machop. Where do I put these guys? Again, I'm going to put them here as well. Because again, they're I don't like them. I don't hate them either. They're just... All these mons in here I've got no opinion about. I'm going to say that's no opinion. No opinion. They're just, there. I don't like them. I don't hate them. They're just... I've got no opinion on them, really. That's what they're doing there. I might have to split this up into 2 videos. Because we're half an hour long already. I'm not even halfway through yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I want to do... I think that's going to be a wrap for... Because that is a lot of Pokemon to have gone through. And if this does well, I'll do a part 2. The laziness of YouTubing, ladies and gentlemen. The laziness of YouTubing. So, yeah, that's going to be my tier list for now. If this does really well, I will do a part 2 with the rest of the mons. Like, from Bellsprout to Mew. But if you guys did enjoy this first part of the tier list, make sure you smash the like button down below. Comment as well of what you think of my opinions so far. I think they're pretty much alright. So you could probably have a guess what the other 3 in this list are going to be up here. And then the rest, you could probably tell. I'll just show you again what's down here. You could probably guess what's going to be up there. I think I might be surprised if I put that as well. But if you guys like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.